Well, hello there, guys. We're back to quite possibly my favorite front here in Graviteam Tactics-Mius front, and this is the Volkhov front, guys. So this is the icy front that the Germans actually hold, and we're trying to break through their defenses. At this point, we're actually just doing an actual infantry assault, it looks like, with support. I'm hoping this is going to be sufficient, because they probably have tanks. But nonetheless, let's not complain. Let's just go for the standard major Soviet charge here across enemy lines. Just about everybody's going to be attacking here, and you can see the deployment is taking forever. So even the PC is having some issues dealing with all this. We're going to go ahead and jump forward here with a major attack, jump forward here with a major attack, and of course, we will commence. So wish us luck here, guys. Stalin's not going to be happy if we don't get a complete victory, so I want to make sure that happens. And you can actually see most of our guys are entrenched, so to do this attack, we're getting out of the trenches. This is sure to surprise the hell out of the Germans. Alright, the Germans are not being easy with the artillery, guys. As you can see here, they are trying to destroy the trenches, which is kind of funny, because we moved out of these trenches, so we don't have anyone here. We do have a few guys still leaving over here that are probably going to get hit, and a few of our guys stepping on mines, but in a weird way, it was kind of a good idea to get the hell out of here. Of course, the mines still managed to kill a few of our men. The Germans have this place completely defended in any way they can, so we're sure to come across mines, but it's interesting how they launched an attack there, and we're not even there, so we have nothing to worry about. And we're still hitting some of our men, but certainly not as many as they would have had we stuck around. Still got a few units here, unfortunately. They didn't move out quickly enough. Man. Best of luck to the boys on the front. Alright, folks. First contact actually seems to be here over at the crossroads. So we took one of these points, point 68.2, but it looks like we also found some German units. I will find out pretty soon whether or not they're actually in the trenches. I just want to make sure that we are targeting them. There's quite a few here, and it looks like they are in some sort of trench system just by the way they're kind of like packed together like sardines, but maybe not. No, I don't think so. This guy's not. Keep shooting, boys. Let's do this, man. Come on now. Alright, I'm going to concentrate my actual attacks here. At this point, taking any group of Germans out is going to be helpful. And again, they don't expect this attack. We're supposed to be defending. Although we do eventually in this campaign have to attack eventually, but they're not expecting us to do that. So this is definitely our fire. Looks like mortars, things like that, out going on to the enemy. Keep it up, boys. Got our guys moving up slowly but surely. Actually, they're moving up quite quickly compared to any other allied unit that I've seen in this game. Here we go. Nice, boys. They're all over the place, but they're not entrenched as far as I can tell. See some enemies over there too. And in fact, look at that. Wow. Yeah, they kind of popped up out of nowhere. So suddenly we made contact with some enemy infantry across the woods there. And we definitely want to target. We've got mortars here, all sorts of fun stuff. But it looks like our guys already pretty much have the idea. Already had the idea, I should say, to target the enemy. Another key point taken, folks. Yeah, this is a nasty fight. I mean, it's somewhat easier, I would say, to see an enemy in snow. Maybe I'm wrong. It would appear that way, but of course there's all sorts of camouflage to hide these guys. But I would feel pretty scared, excuse me, you know, firing from a wooded area across to another wooded area and being able to see the targets. So if you can see them, they can definitely see you. That's the scary part there. Let's take a look at this German position. Yeah, they don't know what to do. They're not the kind of guys to do these sort of attacks. Oh, nice shooting. Wow, we just saw that live, that machine gunner getting hit. And it looks like they've got some bullets whizzing past them. Beautiful work, boys. This is a rudimentary trench because, well, I guess it looks like maybe a natural trench work, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look like a man-made one. But I could be wrong. I think they even have a flamethrower unit over there. I haven't seen one of those in this game. Oh boy. Very heavy machine gun fire coming our way. Love seeing those tracer rounds, though, going towards the target. That's exactly what we need to see. Just slowly wipe this guy out, man. We're doing the same thing across the entire front. In fact, we'll take a look at the map here to get a better view. It's over here on the right where we really have to make the major push, because I think there we outnumber the enemy pretty heavily. So we just keep pushing right onto the crossroads, folks. As for Poroshenko and Kinko and Midbailo, I'm going to send them over here on an attack as well to maybe alleviate some of the pressure on these guys already existing in this area. Although, to be honest, they're doing a great job. I think numbers-wise, we have the enemy beaten, but we'll have to wait and see. It's not over till it's over, as they say. Nice. I love seeing that rifle fire. Keep it up. Keep it up. I think we got one of the machine gunners there. If you see like the sort of rectangular shaped, you know, I guess I could just go ahead and circle it here. That is a machine gun or a mortar. We don't actually know until we spot it. But either way, great shooting. Although this guy is bleeding, so he's been hit before. And across the river here, it seems to be a pretty easy spotting target for the enemy troops. So we're going to try to avoid that if we can. Come on now, boys. I think we're about to overrun this enemy commander, and we really need to take out commanders. We've lost quite a few on our own side during this battle. In fact, I'm going to try to get in these trenches. So I'm doing a little bit of a different tactic. I'm actually going to try to jump in here with our guys. Nice. Nice mortar fire there. So there's definitely panic going on near our lines, and we've also started spotting some of the enemy's guns here. Looks like Pack 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Really want to take those out. Those are, of course, considered a vehicle if we take them out. So, of course, it's huge for our potential victory. Oh boy, yeah, they're firing right on our infantry. Come on, guys, let's get some rounds down range on these folks. Got to get a lucky shot, or we need to get these other troops behind them. Looks like there's a little chance here he may have taken a German helmet. Is that possible? No, it's a Soviet helmet. Looks very close to being German, though. See, it would kind of be hard for me to tell the difference in a battle like this between friend and foe, especially at like over 50 or 100 meters. Yeah, man, that's a bit of a tough challenge. But I guess if you're in the Soviet or the Red Army, who cares, man? You need to get to Berlin, so keep pushing no matter what happens. Open fire at whatever is potentially an enemy. It's brutal, but it's probably the way they proceeded. Nice! Keep it up, boys. The attack is going beautiful. Look at the commander back here with the Tokarev. He's not taking any chances, guys. He's not even using his cap. He's actually using his battle helmet there. And it makes sense. I mean, on an offensive this brutal, we absolutely have to do that. Go, boys. There's that PPSH in action. I hope we're getting some hits with this. I think we are. Oh, nice. Some of our guys are already right here. Enemy unit in the actual trench trying to hide from us. Come on, go back and get them. Can't leave stragglers behind. Looks like there's another one right here, and he just got kicked. Yes, very good. Commissar kicked him to death. You can tell he's a commissar by that great coke there. Actually, not a commissar. I think it's just a commander. Post 43. We gotta get some water here, man. Got no water left. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. All right. So still outgoing with the mortars. I like the advance on this side. Obviously, I wish it was even better, but not realistic. And this is kind of frustrating. So there actually are some enemies sort of behind the lines here, and one of them looks to be a commander. I definitely want to go for the kill. It's definitely one of the more reckless attacks we've done, but I said, why the hell not? We have a lot of reinforcements in this campaign, and we started this battle with a tremendous amount of infantry. All right, let's charge these trenches. Come on, folks. Just going to go ahead and sort of point towards the enemy in this case. I think that's a good idea, but these guys aren't really listening. I'd really feel good if we just took the strong point, so I think I'm going to keep going. Especially here. Oh boy, we got some Germans here. Look at that commander, man. He's got a Luger and everything here. Fighting to the finish, I believe. Actually, is a pretty cool image there. If we could just get one of our units to focus on those two. And I think these guys are doing just that. Grenade just went in there. I just saw that. I just saw that. The guy's still alive, though. That's the incredible thing. Although I think Hermann is going to be dead very soon. If not from blood loss, then we'll probably throw another grenade in there for good measure. Nice. Oh, he's actually taking cover, man. This is amazing. And he's back on his feet. I hope he doesn't have his weapon. There we go. There's our Soviet soldier. Kicking, attacking. I think he's down. So it came to close combat there. But you cannot stop the red wave. You just can't do it. Now what I want to know is, did we manage to take out that gun on the right? Or any of these guns, to be, you know, to be totally honest, because I want to kill the gunners here and get rid of the guns. But these guys are still there. There are some blood pools here, so I'm hoping that we are getting some shots. But I want to completely eliminate those. That's really our main mission. I don't care about the objectives right here. We can just take them with our tanks later. Actually, this is where things are going the worst. We initially thought the crossroads were going to be our best location, but what's happening here is they've got all these natural trenches, maybe unnatural trenches, but it honestly looks to me just like a canal has passed through here after a storm or something like that. Either way, if they are natural, even with just a few guys, they're able to hold off quite a lot of our men. So we really need to get in there and take the fight to them. But easier said than done. Ooh, what is burning, man? What is that? Oh my gosh, is that the enemy flamethrower unit we saw? Oh, I think it could be. Oh, let's try to kill that. That is brutal. It's definitely going to affect morale negatively. You think, Agrippa? Man, more mines. We keep finding those. And obviously they do not leave a guy in good conditions. He's totally gone, pretty much. Oh man, we just found a group of enemies here. Massive group. Come on, Boyanov, just please throw a grenade in there. This is so simple, man. It's an easy kill right here for you guys. Here we go. Somebody is catching on. They just didn't throw a perfect grenade. Let's try again. Second time's the charm. Or isn't it third time's the charm? Oh boy. Oh wow, we've got some incendiary grenades, folks. That's new. Boyanov, come on. Man, I love that he's throwing these really cool grenades, but he's not hitting the target. Just throw a little, like, you know, don't throw as hard, man. Got a good arm on you. It's a bit much. Alright, yeah, there's not much to do here. Just keep on firing, hope we get lucky, basically. And if they peek their heads up, we will hit them. I mean, we've got so many guys firing on this position. Problem is they just duck and cover. Still some enemy troops over here on the right side. I don't like that at all. Like I said, we don't want stragglers. And it's specifically because of this reason. You know, they can just fire at us as we're moving forward and cause a lot of damage. So, I don't want that. Looks like we just kicked one to death. Well done. That's how to deal with them. And we're still moving towards the strong point. I think we're going to be able to take the strong point, believe it or not. You can do it, man. Man, we got a steady stream of fire going down here. Just got to keep it up. We've got to push here on the crossroads. Like, everybody in this sector has to attack. Broken arrow, but for infantry, because we don't have any planes in this battle. Come on, attack. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, you can do it, man. Yeah, that's not looking like a victory at all. Well, this entire thing is not looking like a victory. We have managed to expel the enemy from a lot of positions, but we've taken just so many losses, taking basic points. And it's because of the trenches. I mean, you know, this is why people build them. They're pretty good for defending, you know? You manage to kill a lot of the enemy. And look at this, the gun is still alive. No way we're attacking this area. Come on, guys. Don't leave this job unfinished. Ruski! Slava Rusi! Sarodinu! There's a... No, it's just a chunk of dirt. Thought it was a grenade. Beautiful. One of them just got hit. Another one, obviously, just getting hit by the grenade. That was a nice moment. The guns are still alive here. We need these guys to kick the enemy to death. Nice pathfinding game. Whoa, come on, seriously? Like, what is... Can he not see them? Is he a blind old Russian man? We got some more troops coming up. Hopefully they'll spot these guys. Right, this guy obviously spots them. I think he's going to go for the grenade throw, or maybe they're just going to be ignored. Eliminate all targets. We'll actually have him... Smirnov. No wonder. This guy's drinking vodka all the time. No wonder he can't see anything. His name is Smirnov. Okay, we're going to attack this position. That's the kind of pathfinding that I can understand people get really frustrated with in GT. That's just annoying. And some more mines, of course, man. This place is plagued with mines. I hate to think how tough it was to clear this out post-war. This must have been pretty rough, man. Okay. Some mortars there. Nice! So we just fired a mortar back. Managing to hit that guy on the left, but it didn't seem to wound her. Well, it seemed to wound him. Definitely didn't kill him. Although a few of the guys here are down. So I want to charge this area and take that mortar out. It's another special weapon that the enemy won't be able to use on us in the future. And it also weakens their defensive point for a future attack. If they don't have mortars in that position, you know, it's going to make them a lot weaker if we charge. They're not going to get that supporting fire in the future. Nice. Look at those bullets. I love seeing these situations in Graviteam Tactics. That guy in the back just went down. And it looks like the loader just got hit in the stomach. It's our communications team that's actually getting these attacks. Unbelievable. Oh, he's like a little elf. Look at this, guys. Well, he's not doing a very good job. He just basically got himself shot. This stream had some... Or, it's not a stream. This video had some interesting moments. I'll say that. Really interesting stuff. Let's make sure these guys are also attacking, and it looks like they are. Yes, captives taken. I'm gonna say about time, man. So finally, yeah, that team gave up. Although one of them is hit in the stomach. Doesn't look like he's going to be in very good shape, and I doubt that the Soviets would provide any sort of decent healthcare to these guys. Although the same would be true vice versa. Just a brutal war. Yeah, the strong point is ours, so we actually accomplished our goal, our goal for coming here at least. So I think I might just stay put. Hope for the enemy to offer us a ceasefire. What we'll do is we'll push into this group of enemies over here, guys. We have a huge chunk. At this point, I would absolutely accept a ceasefire. We got a lot farther than expected. And I'm going to sort of turn my attack all towards this area just to try to maximize enemy casualties. Remember, we can afford to lose a lot more casualties than the enemy can in this particular campaign and, well, in the war in general. Nice. I like that fire. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. You guys are very good shots. No doubt about it. This guy's already been hit in the arm. I mean, we just have to keep this up, and we'll beat the enemy in no time. They'll be begging for a ceasefire. They seem pretty determined, don't they? I know, I know. Another possibility is fleeing. It's not a terrible consideration, but I was kind of hoping for a ceasefire here. I think I might keep things going for a bit, but if the enemy continues to hold out steadily in these areas, I think we'll have to flee just to avoid, excessive casualties. They're going to be high either way, but, at this point, we could try to avoid them. We've already taken out those 2 AT guns. We've taken some enemy positions. Obviously, if we flee, we're going to lose them, but we've shown them that we can challenge them, and we've also taken out some enemy mortars and machine guns, specifically mortars. So it's looking like a better option every day. This is a cool image right here. Just the body with the smoke leaving it over here. I don't know if that's from the humidity of the body in this really freezing cold temperature, or if it's just a smoke bomb. I believe it's a smoke bomb or some sort of artillery there that's caused all that smoke to sort of be in the air. Okay, we're definitely proceeding as planned. I like that DPS HK. Come on, fire a target. Just got to get a little closer to get a beat on the enemy. Nice. Very nice. Wow, amazing. Getting another nice shot there by our mortar crew. And we're just busting through these trenches. Again, as long as we make them easier for our next group of men when they attack, I think that makes it worth us staying in the battle, more or less. Another mine. They've got these everywhere, absolutely everywhere, guys. No idea. We have found an enemy machine gun. Machine gun, really? It's an enemy machine gun unit. Actually, we're really lucky that it didn't do more damage to us. Oh boy. Wow. Right on the enemy MG. And actually hit one of our men too. And another grenade! Somebody just threw a grenade there. That looked like a Stellhandgranat, so it could have been a German. Wow. Okay, that's definitely enemy artillery fire here. Just basically, they've dropped it in the perfect location, which is just the convergence of where our units are just getting to right now, to where we're trying to go. So that's actually a really good location. But it looks like it's hurting both sides equally. Strong points not being challenged, but enemies also not going for that ceasefire, man. It's incredible. I think they're just trying to hold out as long as possible. If you made it this far, drop a comment. And a lot of respect. Thank you. Just taking a quick glance at some of the locations on the battlefield here. Undoubtedly taken some nasty hits in our effort to push the enemies out of the enemy out of these trenches. Right, so let's actually go for these. There's a few enemy command units that remain here. Let's see if we can just go for them and try and force the enemy to accept a ceasefire. Seems to be another group of trenches, earthworks, whatever the hell they are. And we're already starting to see the panic in some of our units, so we might need to go for that flee just because they've done so many attacks left and right all across this tundra. And, you know, they're not going to keep that up forever. Alright, let's see if we can take out that one last place. Come on. Oh, no! Let's take a look. Let's see how these guys do. Sorry about that, folks. We had a phone call there. The battle here on the Volkhov front continues. Looks like the enemy actually abandoned these trenches once we got into them. And they'll probably be a pretty easy kill. Crew returns. This is probably from one of the AT guns that we had on this battlefield. But partially because of the fact that the enemy has no tanks during this fight, and mostly because of the fact that there are just so many damn trees here, I really saw no point in keeping those guns stationary. We just basically took the crews and threw them into the fight. Like I said, in this particular campaign, things are much easier for the Russians. A massive amount of tank reinforcements and not even space to put them anywhere. So if we lose a few units here, it won't be the end of the world. And Stalin probably wouldn't have hesitated to do the same thing. Throw in some raw infantry, you know, in an effort to break up some of the enemy's numbers and then send in stronger units. You know, definitely quite standard. And now the guys are taking some major hits, and I'm concerned. Give it a little longer, but if this doesn't clear up soon, I am probably going to go ahead and order the flee. We've done enough. Definitely done enough. Units right here that seem to have taken position in these trenches and are now firing right up the center there. That's actually a nice spot. Let's keep them here. Oh yeah, that's good. Keep it up, keep it up. We've already gotten a few hits on these guys. I would hate to be this soldier. There's still a lot of enemy activity over here. And I mean a lot of enemy activity. They seem to have mostly concentrated their defenses here in the forest, and these are absolutely trench works. The artillery took down some trees, but didn't manage to hurt these guys. Most of the time, if the artillery hits near positions like this, it absolutely devastates it. Oh, nice shot! See, we've got some snipers. Maybe Vasily Zaitsev has made an appearance. Fortunately, one of our guys went down there, too. Take them out, comrades. Alright, another key point taken. Is that potentially the enemy taking the key point back? No, we actually took the crossroads. Wow. Now I really don't want to retreat, but once again, I think we really have to. Let's going to be very hard to break through that final line. And it's probably not their last line of defense either. But just the fact that our men have fought so much already, it might be a good idea to get the hell out of here. Once again, more mines are being hit. They've got even more mines set up over here, of course. But every German that goes down gives me a feeling of relief, of course. So I'm trying to get a few more of them. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go ahead. Let's call the flee. I don't like to withdraw, and we rarely do in this game, but you gotta know when to retreat. And in this case, it's definitely time to pull back with these units, move in with some stronger units, of course. And we'll take a look at the casualties, see what happened exactly. I think we'll absolutely have more casualties than the enemy. How could we not? I mean, we charged across, an entire line of trenches. Of course, we're going to lose some men. But I think we somewhat accomplished our goal, which was initially to take out those guns and also to dislodge some of these trenches. Wow, look at that. Before the battle could end, that guy got hit. They could have survived, or he could have survived to the end of the battle, and he might still survive. He's still got that the yellow dot, which means he could potentially get up. But that's a nasty stream of fire, man. He's definitely going to be in the infirmary. Oh, another hit there through the stomach. These guys just barely survived. I think they're going to survive and get out in time. And it's actually a draw. That's incredible. Casualties 311. Without a doubt, the highest casualty count we've ever had in this game, guys. 26 killed on our side. 270 heavily wounded. So most of our guys actually made it off the field. And the same for the enemy. 33 killed, 140 heavily wounded. I'm not sure what it is with the extremely exaggerated heavily wounded stats. But maybe you guys can explain it in the comments down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching as always, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Also, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to our channel. It really does help get us up in those YouTube search rankings, and we unfortunately do need that if we want to survive.